The rapid inflation fuels debate over what's to blame. Is it the pandemic or the policy? This is the current news according to New York Times. Now we are on all for the past 40 years. This is the highest spike, the highest and rapid spike of expenses by 7%. It spiked at 7%, which means your household expenses you would experience, maybe your gas goes up, other things and from the groceries, food will spike by 7%. And this never happened, this kind of fast-paced spike for the past 40 years. Because of this, there is an ongoing debate who is really have to be blamed on this situation. According to the U.S. government or Biden administration, it is because of the pandemic. So many suppliers, manufacturers in other countries shut down. So when there are so many manufacturers that shut down, there will be lesser amount of that they can supply and send it here in the US. So let's say before they have 10 manufacturing companies, like an ABC company who's doing e-commerce here in the US, they cannot supply the demand no more because there's a shortage of manufacturing companies. They cannot put so many inventories on their storage or warehouse. However, economists was saying that it's the problem. It's the problem of the US or Biden administration by giving so much stimulus checks that the Americans already become overspenders, which means to say they get what, 1,800, 2,500 money that these people, they don't want to work no more. What they did is just to overspend, buy couches, buy cars, anything, furniture, equipment that they don't need. So therefore, the demand is really high with these consumers, but the supplier and the e-commerce business or other business here in America cannot supply. All right, so that is the effect of the inflation. Now, you as a listener, what would happen if you are aware of this? The one thing that's gonna have an impact if there's a low supply and the higher demand is your pricing. You would see that the pricing you need to adjust, because if you're not gonna go up with your pricing and if you're not gonna focus with 20% of your high-end paying product, you might be underselling. You might be underselling your items or your services, right? So give an example. How does it play along? How would you know to position your pricing? It's all about going a pricing analysis. You as a small business owner, you need to go back on your financial statements. How much is your cost of goods sold to sell a product, right? Or how much is the manpower cost that you need in able to sell a service, right? For example, in an e-commerce, let's say I'm selling this one online. How much now does it has to cost me to produce this? It could be a $1, but I'm selling it for $20. Now, that's the reason why your financial statement is very important for you to know how much does it really cost to produce this, from the cap, from the color and the material itself. So enable for you to position, maybe you can position it with the average pricing or the high-end product, right? Now, that's the reason why monthly financial and yearly financial statements are very important more than ever, because you cannot measure or you cannot improve what you cannot measure. However, on the other hand, if you're providing a service, like yesterday we were talking about a digital company, they're hiring SEO, they're hiring graphic designer, they're hiring all web designer, all the things that they need for the marketing. The rate per hour or the salary of these people increase also. Why? Because right now in America, nobody wants to work. They rely on the government, unemployment. So therefore, me as a business owner, enable for me to get you to work for me, I need to increase my salary to you. So therefore, it's a cost of service that I need to know. Last year, how much did I pay for me to produce a $10,000 accounting service? How much did I pay for one account manager? So that's why your profit and loss statement, your balance sheet, all of those are really important for you to determine how to position your price. And that is your goal as a small medium enterprise or as an entrepreneur, is to figure out whether you want to bundle this, whether you want to put them in a monthly subscription, enable for you to have a net profit, enable for your company to be profitable. Okay guys, so I hope you learned something today. Again, I'm Christopher, entrepreneur and founder of YCO Tax, an all-year-round, all-in-one tax payroll bookkeeping service solution. any product and pricing that you need, you have to have a clear financial statements. That's why we are bundling your tax and bookkeeping services. Book our 30-minute consultation so one of our account managers can speak to you today. It's free. All you have to do is click share and subscribe. Not tomorrow, but today. Again, thank you for watching. Stay safe.